All right, pardon my mess. Um, just the mud flap that I just got finished designing and building. It's not all the way finished. I got to put metal brackets on it and everything to put it onto the bike. But this was ABS plastic and use of a heat gun to actually shape it. So I got a little bit to go, but I'm gonna probably put it half orange and half black. But so far so good. I gotta make the bracket that attaches to the shock. But basically, it will sit like that. Kind of hard to see. I can't really let it go because it usually falls. Because it's not, I haven't made the mounting hardware, but horrible lighting. But here, I'll just show you it while it's on the ground. Oh. That's how it's built. That's how it looks. ABS plastic. I could have. You can use this side for up, or you can use the clear side. I use the clear side because it's easy for me to paint them. Yeah, like I said, the use of a heat gun and stuff, it's make pretty much anything out of this stuff. But yeah, so I wish I could make this thing stand or stay, but it won't. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is weld a small bracket on here to hold it from the sides, and then I'm gonna have a bracket made where it attaches, it screws into here, and then it actually goes up underneath the flap and up. I'm gonna use a piece of metal for that, so that the wind doesn't hit it and it smashes into your tire. But yeah, I use a heat gun and I shape. Tomorrow I go pick up some masking tape. Thinking about a color scheme. Probably the sides will be all orange and it'll go to a V, or all of the downsides will only be orange, and this tip right here will be orange. I don't know, you could shine them too, but I was gonna order one, but they keep running out of them, so I decided to make my own. Took me about 2 hours to build, because you got to be patient with cutting the ABS plastic out and fitting it, melting it, heating it up to make the right bends. Kind of hard. So the part I've had to cut off is another piece of ABS plastic. But once I put it on, can't wait. Just got to kind of do a little bit of work on the edges with my belt sander there. And then I'm going to build a bracket out of it. This actually came with the kit. It was supposedly a part that held the battery down or up. I didn't use it, so what I'm going to do is cut a straight line and then heat it up and bend it a little bit, and then it's going to go up. I didn't hit my foot. It's going to go up and underneath here, and it's going to mount that way. The sides is going to have, like I said, little brackets on the side, like little tabs to screw the sides into it where it doesn't move. then it'll be positioned where it's basically going to be impossible to be blown or anything where it contacts. That's the last thing you want, is that to contact your rim. The chain, I've actually figured out the chain. It's close, but it won't be hitting the chain. But that's what I got so far. On these bikes, a lot of people put these on here. And it's for an important reason. If you're riding on a wet road, it's going to throw water all over the back of you and all over the place. It's not fun to ride. I'm going to build a front spoiler, because without a front spoiler, it's not fun. Because you're going to have mud and water, you know, splashing up into your face. I learned that the hard way. I was like, I don't need none of that, but I do. So that's that. I got my crankshaft replaced. I've ordered a new one. I like these, but they've been so easy. They're like fragile. But yeah, these are only like $39 on Amazon, but they're perfect for a stealth polymer frame. These are no good. It bent. I'll probably never reuse them. I'll probably take the sprocket off for a backup, and that's about it. I might use the screws on it. So, there you go. That's my gas bike. It's actually, I build them and sell them. I usually don't deal with the gas bikes too much. They're okay to ride, but I mean, the smoke and stuff kind of gives me a headache. There you are. I'll do a speed test, because the last time I had posted a video doing a speed test, the calibration on the speedometer was wrong, and I thought I was going faster, so I had to program this tire size down to 18 for the speedometer to actually have the true speed, and then that GPS tested it. I had to shorten the battery connector, so it was barely going like 51 miles an hour, but it had no acceleration or anything because of the shorten the battery plug. So I ended up cleaning that out and, you know, sanding the insides of it. Got to be careful though, because even if the battery's unplugged and you still contact the negative to positive to the speed controller, it still has current in it. It's weird, but that's what fixed it. So once I get the equipment, I'll do another speed test, but this time she definitely does over 60 miles an hour. Barely. I mean, a charged battery, I can do about 61. If the battery's starting to die, it goes down to like 60. If the battery's really starting to die, it goes down to about 58. But yeah, what happened was this was a short, and I had to actually reset the whole computer. And after I did the Hall sensor test, power was back. So yes, 80 amp, 3000 watt kit can definitely do over 60 miles an hour. And that's no lie. Can't wait to do the GPS test. But yeah, she moves now. Back to that, I mean, it has a lot of acceleration. It lifts your front tire up off the ground. I can't imagine the people that actually have powerful kits, like a 5,000 watt kit with a 150 amp speed controller with a battery that matches it with 150 amps as well, which is about 12,000 or so kilowatts. I know if they let off the throttle, it's probably ready to throw them off the bike. I've seen a few e-bike crashes that exact thing happened. They hit the throttle and it freaking threw them off of it. But there you go. Next time video you'll see a spoiler be installed. But thanks for watching. Adios.